Hey there, Anna here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you what's on my Apple Watch and how I use it to be productive and build good habits. I'm currently wearing the 41mm face in the color Starlight, so let's get into it. I have a GMT watch face on right now, and what I like the most about it is its design and also the subtle icons in the corners where you can access the apps really quickly. I have my alarm, the weather, Spotify, and also the Rings app. The first app I want to talk about is the water app. Here you can track how much water you drink throughout the day and also gives you a recommendation of how much you should drink. So throughout the day, I just add how much milliliters I drink. You can also add other drinks like coffee or juice. It also gives you reminders to drink water. I found it to be a bit too tedious because it reminded me every 2 hours. So I'm totally okay with just turning it off, but yeah. I've been getting into some Apple Watch games, and this is really fun when you're waiting for your coffee or at an appointment. It's just something to help the time pass. A few I've been liking is called Touch Round. This is a circuit game where you use your dial to turn the car, but once you turn your car, you can't reverse it and you try to finish as much circuits as possible. The next one is Games for a Watch. Here it has a bundle of classic games like Tic-Tac-Toe, Whack-A-Bug, Sliding Blocks, and Watch and Repeat. I've been testing out some habit apps, and it's really hard to find free ones, but one I found is called Habit. Ironic. But this one is a free app, and you can track your habits through this. I've been playing around with it because I usually track my habits in my journal, but what's really great about this one is that on the Apple Watch, it's really easy to complete your habits without always having to go on your phone. I also have it connected to my health app, so that way it's more automated if I meditate or exercise. Money Coach tracks your finances, and here you can add in your salary, what your expenses are. You can also have a daily limit of how much to spend a day, and so on. For Audible, if you sync your books to your Apple Watch through the phone app, you'll be able to play your Audibles on your Apple Watch and connect it to Bluetooth devices without always having to have your phone on you. I don't know about you, but if I'm listening to Audible on my phone, I'll get distracted and go on social media, but maybe if you're listening on your Apple Watch, you won't get distracted and can just focus on the Audible. But it's up to you how you want to use it. The Strong app keeps track of your sets and reps when you're working out, and the phone app, you can choose presetted templates if you want or make your own. With the free app, you can have up to 3 templates. This app is great for me because I hardly push myself when I'm at the gym. Oftentimes, I stick to my comfort zone, which is kind of opposite of who I am because I usually like to take risks and get out of my comfort zone, but when it comes to the gym, I'm the opposite. So with the Strong app, it's a great way for me to compete with myself and just, push myself when I'm at the gym, do extra reps or increase the weight because I'm a pretty competitive person as well. Battery Watcher keeps track of your iPhone's battery, and it also estimates how much time you have for certain activities, for example, standby time, talking time, or going on the internet. It doesn't have the prettiest UI, but it gets the job done. Sleepwatch gives you detailed information on your sleeping habits and also compares your sleep throughout the days and weeks. And so it's really interesting to see how you sleep on a certain day versus other days. I'm not going to go over all the standard apps in major detail, but I do want to mention the ones I use the most and find honestly the best to recommend you guys. First is Apple Pay. I find this to be extremely convenient because if I'm grocery shopping or holding a lot of stuff in my hand and I can't easily grab my wallet, I can just pay on my Apple Watch, and I just find it a lot quicker and efficient. The next app I use a lot is the Reminder app. This is where I often put my grocery list, and when I'm going grocery shopping, having a bunch of food in my hands or grabbing stuff, I can't always hold my phone, so it's really nice to have my grocery list on my Apple Watch because I can easily look at it without any inconvenience. The Sleep app is a way for me to set a routine for myself because I transitioned from 9 to 5 to a full-time content creator, and I found that with the transition, my sleep has fluctuated a lot, which kind of puts me in a space where my sleep is really irregular. So with the Sleep app, I usually set a time when I go to bed and when I wake up, so that way I have a sense of routine, I have a good amount of sleep, and I'm just much more productive throughout the day. I use Timer all the time when I am doing work. I usually like to work in 40-minute increments and take 15-minute breaks. Oftentimes when I'm working, I put my phone across the room so that way I'm not distracted, and with my timer, it lets me know when I can go on my break. The camera app is really useful when you're taking photos on your iPhone. Instead of setting off the timer right on the phone and running into spot hoping you make it in time, you can actually see yourself in your Apple Watch and also set off the timer from your Apple Watch. That way you know for sure you're in the right spot and you don't have to run. Ever since I started wearing my Apple Watch Series 3, it has definitely increased my productivity and honestly why I cannot live without my Apple Watch. You don't really need one, but if you do get one, it adds so much convenience, productivity, and just elevates your experience with Apple devices. One of the many ways it helps me be productive is staying focused. Because I get all my notifications, text messages, calls on my Apple Watch, I don't need to have my iPhone in sight. Because when I'm working, I literally toss my iPhone on the other side of my office. I put all my devices to sleep and I set a timer for myself. I usually work in 40-minute increments and also set another timer for 15 minutes to take a break. That way I don't go overboard with scrolling on my phone, but oftentimes I usually play Apple Watch games as well because sometimes when you're scrolling on social media, there's nothing really new or it's all the same. So just to have a break, I play games on my Apple Watch and I found it to be really nice because it's just mindless games and you don't really have to think about it. And so this has definitely boosted my productivity because in the past, I always had to have my phone near me because that was a way for me to contact anyone I needed or receive messages I needed to respond to. And because it was in my sight, I would always gravitate to grab it, go on social media, scroll for over 30 minutes, and this was not productive at all. So I've definitely gotten a lot more work done putting my iPhone out of sight, but with my Apple Watch, I don't need to worry about text messages or calls or any emergencies that may pop up. I can just focus on work. I also plan my life in Notion and also Google Calendar, and because I get notifications on my Apple Watch when I'm doing certain tasks, I'll get notifications to do the next thing I need to do and also have a time frame of how long I get to finish a task. For example, on Sunday is like my chores day, so I have certain times for cleaning the washroom, cleaning my room, doing laundry, cleaning the kitchen, and so on. With my Apple Watch, I can get it all done really easily without always having to have my iPhone on me at all times, because oftentimes when you're running around cleaning, you don't have your iPhone on you all the time. So it's really convenient to have all those notifications on your Apple Watch, but also navigating your music. If you have your music playing in the background, it just helps me get a lot more things done and be more efficient with my time. Alright, so those are all the apps I have on my Apple Watch and how I use it to boost my productivity and build really good habits. If you like this video so far, definitely slap that like button for me. I would totally appreciate it. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel. I make a lot of tech and lifestyle content. However, that is it for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.